Yankees versus Angels. Lewis Gill on the mound at 17.5 outs. Bro, you already know. Look at his last 5 games. The line is at 17.5 outs. Heavily favored to go over at -163. I mean, obviously, he goes over 6 innings in his last 5 games. Let's look at his last 10 games. I don't know what was happening prior to this, but as you can see, these were against good teams too. Baltimore, Houston, Tampa Bay, Seattle. Was Seattle good? White Sox. I don't know why I skipped them. Anyway, last 5 games, Lewis Gill over 17.5 outs straight consecutively. Like, do I got my ticket up here? Yes, tickets here. This is just a 3-man pick that I'm playing on Underdog, as I couldn't find the matchups that I wanted to make a 5-man on Underdog. I am putting it together on Sleeper, but I had to get the video out. So here's a 3-man. We got Lewis Gill, Tyler Anderson, and Logan Allen. All hits allowed. I think all of them going, no, only Lewis Gill is going under and the rest of them are higher, but we'll get to those. Back to Lewis Gill. His strikeout line is at 6.5. It's -119 to go over. This is his last 5 games. He had 14 strikeouts against the White Sox the other day. And then he went 8 here. I'm pretty sure that I took his strikeout to go over as well as -119 again. His strikeouts per 9 innings is at 11. It's over 11. And then his walks plus hits per 9 innings is at per innings pitched. Walks plus hits per innings pitched is 1. The man throw heaters. Like, this is Lewis Gill. He is handling that. Let's go to his hits allowed. We did his outs. Yo, his hits allowed should be at 4. It's at 4.5. It's at 4.5. I'm going under. I mean, obviously, I went under 4 there. It's at 4.5. It's -166. This is the last 5 games. He gave up 1 hit. He did give up 5 hits against Chicago, the White Sox, but he he fanned a ton of batters, and he also played 6 innings. Obviously, he got 18 outs. I like Lewis Gill over outs. I like Lewis Gill under 4.5 hits allowed. And the strikeouts, the number's a little high, but I still will go over here. I didn't put this one on the ticket, but I got the hits allowed and over 17.5 outs. Tyler Anderson. Tyler Anderson, his hits is at 5. He's my other one. I got him going under is -120. Hey, but listen, look at the last 5 games. Like, he is giving up hits, right? He only went under this number 1 time in the last 5 games. And I didn't, let me look and see. Obviously, they playing against the Yankees, and there's only a few batters with a lot of at-bats. Rizzo has 18 at-bats against them, but I thought I saw someone that had an outstanding number against him. That must have been in the last matchup or something. I look at this stuff too much. Oh, anyway, he's only went under 5 hits allowed once in the last 5 games. He averages about 6.2 innings per outing, and his batters face and hits percentage is at 19. I still think that's low, and he averages about 5 hits. 5 hits, the median is 6. I'm going under. It's -120. We got him under here. Tyler Anderson under 5 hits. His strikeout line is at 4.5. I don't think I played a strikeout line at 4.5, but it's favored at -112. He got 4 strikeouts in 3 straight games, so they look for him to get 4 strikeouts. I'm staying away from it, but you could look down here. Average outings, I told you, 6.2. Batters face and strikeouts percentage is at 17, and he averages about 4.5 strikeouts per game. But I like the under. I like the under on the hits allowed. I like the under on the hits allowed, even though, on the hits allowed, even though that number is not hitting well in the last 5 games. But you already know, this is just historical data telling us what has happened. It has nothing to do with what is about to happen. Logan Allen is my next pitcher. I didn't do his outs, did I? Let me look at Tyler Anderson outs line. It should be at 16. It's at 17.5. He's been, look, I ride with that. I don't think I found his outs on anybody's line. It definitely wasn't on Underdog. Anyway, if I find it, the outs are over. I thought it was at 16.5 I was gonna go over, but at 17.5, you see what he done. Like, this man, Jesus, how many innings did he go that game? 8, yep, 7, 6.2. Anytime you see his innings pitch average at 6.2, you know he could possibly do something like this. But if the bats are cold, he's playing the Yankees. So it depends. If Juan Soto going to smack him a couple of times, he get pulled early. We'll see. Yo, Logan Allen outs is at 16.5. This is the last 10 games. The over is hitting at 60% in the last 10 games. I like to look at the last 5 games. Ooh, 16.5. That's very, very close. He got it. He hooked it 2 times. He only averages 5 innings per outing. 5 innings per outing? I don't know about that. But I have him on the hits allowed. Let's go look. It's at 5.5. I'm going at 5.5. Logan Allen. I got him over 6 hits allowed. It's at 5.5. The over is heavily favored at -155. In the last 5 games, this number is hitting at 80%. He only went under it once, and that was against the Twins the other day. He just played against the Los Angeles Angels and gave up. His last outing was against the Los Angeles Angels and gave up 7 hits. He averages 5 innings because he get pulled probably for giving up too many damn hits. His batters faced and hit percentage is at 29%. That's getting smacked. Over 5.5 hits for Tyler Anderson. And let's look at his strikeouts. His strikeouts is at 4.5. The over is -150. He got 7 strikeouts in back-to-back outings. Again, you see him averaging 5 innings pitch per outing, but his batters faced and strikeout percentage is at 22%. I will take the strikeout over 4.5 for Logan Allen. But my play is for hits allowed, and I got him going over 6. I like over 4.5 Ks as well. Bailey Ober. I got Bailey. Oh wait, let me do Logan Allen outs. It might be low. It's at 16.5. The over is -110. That's too tight for me. Look at this. 18, 17. Ooh, it's still hitting in 80% of the last 5 games, but it's really too tight. I would have liked that number to be at 15.5. He averages 5 innings per outing. You know, everybody's not going 6 innings. Everybody's not playing 18 outs. You get it? I used to have my camera over there, so I keep looking that way, thinking the camera's there when I'm about to look at the camera and make a point. Bailey Otter hits is at 5, -120 to go under. In the last 10 games, it's hitting at 70%. Bailey Otter ain't giving up no hits. His strikeout is at 5.5. It's +105 to go over. But he's 50-50. Let's look at the last 5 games. His last 5 starts. He's gone under that. 3 out of those games. 3 out of 5 of those games. Innings pitched is at 5. Batters faced and strikeout percentage is at 27. He averages 5.8 strikeouts per outing. The over is +105 though, and the under is only -119. And that's gonna be tight too. He's playing against the Royals, right? And doesn't Kansas City? Let's see if Kansas City has any history. There's a few batters with a number of at-bats. Perez has 14 at-bats. Bobby Witt has 13 at-bats. Bobby Witt might crack him tonight. And Melendez. Bobby Witt he's batting .538 against. Damn it. What was his hits? What was his hits allowed? At 4.5. We're going over. I like the over. It's at -151. Bobby Witt hit him twice. Man, you're done. Look, Ty Block hits is at 6.5. That's high. And it's -145 to go over. This is the last 5 games. The over hit 60% of the time. He's averaging 5 innings per outing. I keep messing that up. And batters faced and hit percentage is at 29%. Jesus. That's really high. I mean, it went under in his last outing, but 6.5, that's really high. His strikeout line is at 2.5. Jesus. Did I put this somewhere? I got an over 2.5 Ks. It's -148. They got it -144 here. Pinnacle has it at -148. I do like him to go over 2.5 strikeouts. Last 5 games, he didn't hit it twice. 3 times. He had no strikeouts. I was wondering why it's so low. He averages 5 innings per outing, and his batters faced and strikeout percentage should be low at 10%. That's going to be tough. But this is baseball. It's hard to get a hit in baseball. What are we doing? You can't get 3 strikeouts? You're going to pitch 5 innings? Come on, bro. Don't do that. Do not do that. It's minus 148. I like him over 2.5 strikeouts. Let's see what his oh, they don't even have his outs listed because ain't nobody going for that. They know he ain't gonna last. Yo, Logan Allen strikeout line is at 4.5. We like it over what, minus 150. What I have him, I like him over 4.5 Ks. Yes, and I like him over 2.5 earned runs. Damn it, I didn't try to do that. I also like him over 2.5 earned runs. Where is it? Logan Allen over 4.5 Ks. It's at minus 157. Over 2.5 earned runs and over 5.5 hits allowed. I think I got him on the ticket at 5.5 hits allowed, but look, you ought to see it. It's just heavily favored. He got in back-to-back outings, he went well over 4.5 Ks. And his hits allowed is at 5.5 minus 155. And you can see in his last 5 games, he give up some hits. The over is hitting at 80%. I'm running with that. He averages 5 innings per outing, and then his batters faced and hit percentage is at 29%. Yeah, he giving up some hits. Look, 6.4 with the median at 7. Oh, most definitely. And then the hits allowed is what I like. His earned run should be at 2.5, which is crazy to me. He went 2 back-to-back games not giving up any runs, but he gave up 3 in his last game. But again, I like the hits allowed better here. I would do over 5.5 hits allowed for Logan Allen. I got him hits allowed over 2.5 earned runs and over 5.5. I thought it was strikeouts. My bad. I'm sorry. Logan Allen over 4.5 strikeouts and over 5.5 hits allowed. Let's keep going. Next is going to be Kyle Harrison. Kyle Harrison hits allowed is at 5.5. The under is minus 133. This is the last 5 games. It's hitting at 80%, the under. You know what I mean? And he averages 5.1 innings pitched and batters faced and hit percentages at 18%. I like this. Kyle Anderson under 5.5 hits allowed. Let's look at his strikeouts. The strikeout is at 4.5 and it's minus 140. I also like this. Where is it? Kyle Anderson over 4.5 Ks. I didn't do his hits allowed. I like the strikeouts even better. It's minus 152 on Pinnacle. Kyle Anderson over 5.5 strikeouts, averaging 5.1 innings, and his batters faced and strikeout percentages at 20%. Let's get it. Kyle Anderson over 4.5 strikeouts. And then I got James Paxton. Over 3.5 strikeouts. It might be a move. I thought it moved. No, it didn't. Over 3.5 is minus 174. Pinnacle has it at minus 177. This is the last 5 games. It's hitting at 60%. I don't think he has any history against the Mets, or not a ton of history against the Mets. Where is it? Go to the Mets versus James Paxton. Not a ton, but Francisco does and Martinez does have enough bats. It's green over here for the K's. Let's look at the strikeout percentages. A couple of these are high. Oh yeah, I'm running with this. James Paxton over 3.5 strikeouts. It's minus 177 on Pinnacle. Like, I'm down with that, bro. I am down with that. I like the 3-man ticket. I like a lot of these. I just haven't put them anywhere yet because I couldn't find them. Not at these lines, or there wasn't on Underdog. Not all of them. But anyway, you already know. Let's get this dough.